to make buttons on Canva.com for your virtual classrooms. Everybody can go ahead and make a free account on Canva.com. It's super helpful for creating graphics for our online classrooms. So to start, we're going to go up here to this blue Create a Design button. So we're going to go ahead and click that and then click the word logo. So this will bring us to a blank template to start our logo. So what we're going to do is come over here to the left sidebar and click Elements. And then if we want to do a basic one color background logo, we're going to go ahead next to Shapes and click See All. So you can go ahead and scroll through here and see all of the different shapes that you can click on, and this is going to be the background of your logo. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the square option, and over here I'm going to use the corners of my logo to drag it to fit the template. So if I wanted to change the color of my logo, I'm just going to come up here to the box in the corner, and I can choose from any of these colors, or what I personally like to do is go to a new tab and in Google search type color palette. So I chose this one for my Google Classroom. All I had to do was go into Google Chrome, download the eyedropper tool, and then I just clicked the eyedropper on each of these colors to find the 6-digit color number. So once I did that, I went ahead and wrote down all of the color numbers. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to write down one of the color numbers for you guys to see as an example. So I typed in my 6 digits, my color pops up at the top. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and you guys can see that it's the purple from the third color on my color palette. So I'm going to come back over here, and if I wanted to delete my square, I can either click delete on my keyboard or I can click my trash can button. And if I accidentally deleted it, there always is an undo button up here at the top. So personally, I wanted to have a little bit more color for my daily buttons. So we're going to come down here to gradients and click See All. So all of these different gradients means that you can have 2 or more colors on each gradient. So this is my current button for each day. So we're going to go ahead and drag each corner to fill up the majority of the template. If you guys see these little arrows down at the bottom of the screen, it means that we can go ahead and turn our gradient as well so that this moves around our logo. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. The next step would be to change the colors. So again, I wrote down the numbers from my color palette here. So I'm going to go back to my logo. I'm going to click on one of the colors, and I'm going to type in one of the colors on my color palette. And then it's the first result to pop up. I'm going to click on the other color, delete this, and I'm going to write down a number of another color on my color palette. Alright, so once I have my 2 colors, I'm going to go ahead over here and click on the word text. So you guys are welcome to scroll down here and look at all of the different sample options, or you can come up here and click Add a Heading. So my heading to this button is going to be Schedule. I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger so that my students are able to see it better. I'm going to drag it up to the top, and if you guys can see this purple line here in the middle, it means that my text is centered in the button. And I'm going to go ahead and make my text white. Okay? And I personally want to have the pink part of my logo towards the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and move my logo like that. Alright, so next thing I want to do is I want to add a calendar image at the bottom. So one option is that you guys can go to Photos and type in Calendar. Alright, so these are going to be usually more realistic images. I personally want to have an icon or clip art, so I'm going to go to Uploads. So I had previously gone to Google Images and typed in Schedule Icon Transparent. So I typed in transparent because I did not want my icon to have a background. So after clicking on this image and saving it to my desktop, I went back over to Canva, I clicked Upload an image or video, and then I clicked on the image that I had saved on my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and add this into my icon. Again, you can use the corners to kind of resize it as big or as small as you would like. and then find the purple bar in the middle to make sure that your icon is centered. Alright, so then once I am happy with my button, then we can go ahead and save it. So I'm going to go ahead and click the download button. I'm not going to touch any of these options. I'm only going to click download. But just so you guys know, there is a button down here that says add new page. Alright, so this is going to just repeat the same exact template that we used up here. So if I create more than one button and I click the download image or the download button, I'm going to be able to have an option to select all of the buttons to download onto my computer or just one or two of the buttons. So if I'm only done with one of my buttons, I'm going to go ahead and click the button that I want to download, and then I'm going to click done. And then once I download it, I'm going to wait for it to complete, and then it will download on my computer. I can go ahead and save the button to the file that I want it to be saved to, and then I can go ahead and upload it to my Canvas account. I hope that helped you guys out a little bit. Let me know if you have any more questions.